Hi again, YouTubers. This is a quick review on the Costal Scents palette. It was requested by cosmiccolorsx. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly. But she asked me to do a review on the two palettes that I own. I own the Neutrals palette and the 88 palette, the regular 88, not the shimmer. And just as they range between $20 to $25 and are available on the Costal Scents website. I'll put the link over to the side in the sidebar here. The Neutrals palette is definitely, you can see that I've used these quite a lot, is definitely a larger size of the actual color that you receive versus the 88 palette. Take a look at the two of them. Can you see the difference in the size here? To give you an idea, the 88 palette, which is this one right here, you can see the range of colors. This one is about the size of a dime, each of the colors. And the neutral palette, which is this one here, is actually about the range of a quarter size on each one of them. And to tell you a little bit about them, for the money, the pigmentation on these is great. The amount of color you get out of them is totally fine. Out of the two, if somebody was like, which one should I get? The 88 palette definitely gives you a much wider range of colors. If you see here, you have all of like the neutral colors running up through here from the highlights all the way up to a crease color. Then you have some yellows running into some more peachy tones. This line right here is more of like the still continuing into the yellows, into the greens, and then other shades of greens running up into almost the forest greens. And then you have blues here. It's really hard to see because these actually look almost like white on the camera here, but they're very light, like almost a teal blue type of color, running all the way up through the brightest and the darkest of blues. The next line still has a little bit of the blue tones to it, running up into darker, almost plum toned ones. The next line is definitely your pinks, ranging from the lighter ones all the way up to more of a rosy, almost look like blush tones. The next line here is definitely a pinker, like lighter tone, running up more through the more raspberry and the deeper reds in through here. This next line is more of, it goes back into the orange / peachy type of tones, running all the way up into almost your true red. The next line here is very similar to the Neutrals line, the Neutrals palette that I have. So your your first line and your last two are the most similar to the Neutrals palette. But this line here runs up from a light lid color all the way up into crease colors, and then you have some silvers down here running up into some darker browns and two blacks. Now, I would definitely say with these that you get a lot of the similar colors of what is in the neutral palette, plus you get the bonus of all the different colors. So if you're watching YouTube videos and you want to try some of the looks you see, the 88 palette is the one I would suggest going to, because if you look at this here and all the colors, let's see, there you go. That's a good view of it. You truly are getting every color you could possibly think of to use when you're watching a YouTube guru doing a tutorial. If it's a color that you don't want to buy and own, this is good to have so you can play around with those things. Now onto the Neutrals palette. The Neutrals palette has a very wide range of everything in the neutral, from highlights to lid colors to mid-tone peachies into darker and crease colors. These are not as uniform running up and down. As you can see, there's some that have a little bit more of a orange base, and then some that have a little bit more of a pink base in through here, and then some beige tone ones. This is a really great palette. I am more personally on my eyes of a neutral girl. I do use some colors here and there, but I do tend to mostly on a daily basis go to my neutrals. Now I do have a large selection of neutrals in my MAC palettes. So this palette is actually my travel palette. Pigmentation is on it, is great. Color tones on it are great. Options are great. So this palette actually stays in my travel set, in my travel luggage, so that I can just take it with me and it's pretty much set to go. And when I'm there, I don't have to think of, oh, did I forget this color or that color? And I also don't have to worry about my MAC palette when I'm traveling or bringing multiple palettes. This one kind of covers everything you can think of. So again, I'm going to show you this palette, give you a good look at it, all the different colors. They're running fairly true to color here. A little bit, they're showing up a little bit later on this side than they actually are because of the lighting that's here. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Yeah, right about there. So this is the neutral palette. Again, I will post the pricing over to the sidebar here, and I will also post the Coastal Scents website. So both of these palettes are great investments. The cost is very minimal. They're great for travel. They're great for doing tutorials and not having to purchase those colors that you won't use every day, the really bright colors that are in the 88 palette. And the neutral palette is great for somebody starting out. It's great for when you're in school. It's just kind of everything is right there in one spot for you. So I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions about these palettes, please put a comment below, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. And if you'd like to know more information, don't forget to put a comment below. I think I just already said that, but anyway. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.